throughout a 6-1, 6-2 win over Australian Jason Kobler. The Spaniard broke at the first time of asking and proceeded to secure a quick win and is placed in the quarterfinals. Nada will play another Australian, Jordan Thompson, in the last 8. Wildcard Nada is using the tournament to prepare for the Australian Open, which starts on the 14th of January in Melbourne.
Well, I think I started the match playing very well. I think a very good determination, and I saw videos of Jason before the match, and I saw him play very solid from the baseline, so I came on court trying to be aggressive with my shots from the baseline, and it worked very well. I think it has been a very positive match. For me, have the chance to play again tomorrow means a lot to me, and 2 victories after a long time being outside of the professional tour is something that made me feel good and happy for that, and I can't thank enough everybody.
The 22-time Grand Slam champion was given a time violation for taking too long to return from the jet between the sets, but that was as close to adversity as Nadal came at the Patrafta Arena. The quarterfinal will be Nadal's first since Wimbledon in 2022. Igor Dimitrov is a possible semi-final opponent for Nadal after he recorded a 6-1, 6-2 victory over world number 56 Daniel Ottmeyer of Germany, successfully following up with the first round win against Andy Murray. Elsewhere, Britain's Liam Broady was beaten 6-4, 7-6 by top seed Andrei Rublev in the last 16th stage of the Hong Kong Open. Still in tennis, Emma Raducanu is out of the Auckland Classic after falling to a 6-7, 7-6, 6-1 defeat by Elena Svitolina in the second round. The British playing as second man since wrist and ankle surgeries raced into a 5-1 lead in the first set before taking it in the tie-break. Svitolina won the second after the tie-break, and with Raducanu tiring, took the third in just 31 minutes. Next up for Raducanu is the Australian Open, which begins on the 14th of January, where Raducanu's focus turns to the first Grand Slam of the year in Melbourne. Svitolina progresses to the Auckland quarter-final, where she will play Czech Republic's Maria Boskova. Elsewhere, Ria Dart beat second seed and world number 93 now Hibino 6-3, 6-love to reach the Canberra International semi-finals. It is the first time in Dart's career that she won a set 6-love against a top 100 opponent on a surface other than grass. World number 120 Darts will face American Katie Volinet for a place in the final. Top seed Coco Gauff beats through to the last 8 in Auckland after a straight set win over Brenda Fruhvirtova of Czech Republic. The American won 6-3, 6-love and played Francis Grasheva in the quarter-final. At Brisbane International, Kazakhstan and Rybakina cruised into the quarter-final with a 6-1, 6-love win over Elise Mertens of Belgium, while 16-year-old Russian Maria Andreeva also advanced with a 6-1, 6-1 triumph against Australian Sarina Radionova. Victoria Azarenka will face Jelena Ostapenko in the last 8 after each won their last 16 matches. Azarenka overcame Francis Clara Perez 7-6, 6-2, while Ostapenko beat Czech Republic Caroline Pliskova, who knocked out Naomi Osaka in previous round 6-2, 4-6, 6-3. Now to table tennis, Nigeria's highest-ranked table tennis player Irene Okodri has exited the World Table Tennis Men Finals in Doha following a 3-0 defeat to world number 1 Zheng Dongfan. The quarter-final game at the Lusail Sport Arena on Thursday saw the Chinese dominated the game. Irene, the world number 16, came close in the second set, but France showed class and claimed victory. The Nigerian Adelia defeated world number 5 Brazil Hugo Calderano 3-2 in the round of 16 before facing Fan in the quarter-finals. The world number 1 will make contribution Lin Gujian, world number 7 in the semi-finals on Friday. The tournament is expected to end today as a prize money of $340,000. Ex-Paralympian Oscar Pistorius is to be free on parole from a South African jail nearly 11 years after murdering his girlfriend in Rustenkamp. He shot her multiple times through a bathroom door in 2013, later saying he mistook her for a burglar. Pistorius, now 37, eventually convicted of murder in 2015 after an appeal court overturned an earlier verdict of culpable homicide. He will live under strict conditions until his sentence expires in 2029. He has been in prison since October 2014 when he was first convicted. He had a multiple career on the track, first as the Paralympics, winning Olympic golds, and then cementing his reputation after competing against non-disabled athletes at the London Olympics in 2012. The murder of Ms. Tinkan just 6 months later, and the subsequent trial dominates headlines around the world. South Africa's Department of Correctional Services said despite his high public profile, the former star will be treated like anyone else on parole. This means that he will be confined to his home for certain hours of the day and is banned from drinking alcohol. He is also not permitted to speak to the media. Under the South African law, all offenders are entitled to be considered for parole once they have served out their total service, which for Pistorius was finally set in 2017 at 13 years and 5 months. Now to football on the home scene, the Confederation of African Football (CAF) has increased the prize money for the 2023 African Cup of Nations. The winner of the biennial competition will go home with $7 million. The runners-up will go home with $4 million, while each of the semi-finalists will receive $2.5 million. Each of the 4 quarter-finalists will get $1.3 million. The 31st edition of AFCON Final starts next week Saturday with the opening game between the host Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea-Bissau. The competition will end on Sunday, February 11. Now to the camp of the Eagles. Super Eagles forward Kelechi Iheanacho is doing everything possible to be fit and available for Nigeria at the 2023 African Cup of Nations. The Leicester City forward has been nursing a muscular injury for over 2 weeks now, missing the Foxes' last 3 games, while his teammate and compatriot Fred Ndidi got dropped from the team for Alassane Yusuf. Iheanacho is tirelessly working with the medics for his quick recovery. The Super Eagles are camping in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates until Wednesday, January 10, when they leave for Cote d'Ivoire, the host nation. The 3-time African champions will be looking to win the fourth with their first game against Equatorial Guinea on Sunday, January 14, before facing Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea-Bissau on in Group A. Staying with the Eagles on January 9, the Nigerian Super Eagles concluded their training camp in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, are set to engage in a friendly against Guinea. Both teams have been preparing for the 2023 African Cup of Nations, with the Silly Stars also in Abu Dhabi since Sunday, arriving 3 days before Nigeria. Following the friendly, Nigeria will depart for Cote d'Ivoire, the host nation, the following day. Meanwhile, 25 players are reported to be in camp, with Jose Peseiro still waiting for William Troost-Ekong, while Victor Osimhen is reported to be around, but yet to be officially announced. Finally, on the home scene, Serie A club Juventus have announced the sign of Super Falcons midfielder Jennifer Echegini. Echegini joined the old ladies from American outfit Florida State Seminoles. The 22-year-old signed a contract until June 30, 2026. The Nigerian was assigned jersey number 26. Echegini was part of the Super Falcons squad to the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. The talented midfielder was born in Netherlands and raised in England. She will join a new teammate as soon as the move is completed. Now to football in Europe, Gundogan scored a stoppage time penalty as Barcelona came from behind to beat Las Palmas after defender St-Graven pushed Gundogan as the ex-Manchester midfielder was about to nod in a cross on the goal line. St-Graven was shown a red card and the side was punished further when Gundogan netted from the spot. Ferran Torres had earlier cancelled Munir in Adadi's earlier opener, visiting Barcelona's tally to 41 points from 19 matches in La Liga. Their second highest at this stage in their last 5 seasons, and they moved third in the table, 7 points of Real Madrid and Girona at the top. Meanwhile, Sevilla lost at home to Athletic Bilbao by 2-0, while Osasuna defeated Almeria by 1-0. Yesterday in the Coppa Italia, Juventus defeated Salernitana by 6-1 with 6 different scorers scoring for the home team. Later this weekend in the Italian Serie A, it's Bologna against Genoa, Inter Milan against Verona, Sassuolo against Fiorentina, Empoli against AC Milan, Torino against Napoli, Udinese against Lazio, not forgetting Salernitana again, but this time hosting Juventus, and the pick of the bunch in the Italian Serie A is Roma against Atalanta. To the FA Cup matches this weekend in England is Brentford against Wolves, Fulham against Nottingham United, Tottenham against Burnley, not forgetting Sunderland against Newcastle United, as well as Middlesbrough against Aston Villa, not forgetting West Ham United against Bristol. Arsenal against Liverpool is the biggest of them all, but there is also Wigan Athletic against Manchester United. Finally, in the Copa del Rey, is Lugo against Atletico Madrid, Espanyol against Getafe, Elche against Girona, Real Madrid away from home to Aradina, as well as Malaga against Real Sociedad, Eibar against Athletic Club, not forgetting Barbastro against Barcelona. To the news making around Fulham are among the Premier League clubs who have been offered the chance to sign former Liverpool striker Roberto Firmino, who wants to leave Saudi Arabian side Al Ahly. Arsenal made an approach for Everton Belgium midfielder Amadou Onana. The Gunners are also preparing a move for 17-year-old Netherlands defender Jero Atto from Ajax. The move taking winger Jadon Sancho back to Borussia Dortmund will include an option to buy the England international for £25 million. Atalanta have set an asking price of £51.7 million for Italian defender Giorgio Scavani, who has been linked to Manchester United. Chelsea and England midfielder Conor Gallagher want to stay at Stamford Bridge despite being linked with a move away from the club. But Chelsea Brazilian defender Thiago Silva will be offered to return to former club Fluminense in the summer. Finally, Bayer Leverkusen Dutch winger Jeremy Frimpong continues to be linked with a move, but the German club have no intention to sell him in January. This is where we call it a wrap on today's edition of Sports Trip. Keep listening to us on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1. I am Olujimi Dare-Ogun saying stay sporty, stay healthy.